No Film School's NAB 2022 coverage is brought to you by Blackmagic Design and Creative Solutions, which consists of Small HD, Teradek, and Wooden Camera, and Atomos.
So we're here with Shapour at the Sony booth, and we're talking about Cine cameras. Shapour, what do you have for independent filmmakers right now?
So obviously at this counter here we're offering some samples of our cinema line cameras, which includes from FX3 all the way to FX6, FX9, and the Venice, and we just obviously introduced the Venice 2 recently, which is across from us in a camera set. So regardless of what level of filmmakers or production you're in, we have a tool for you, anywhere from a compact, very compact, small FX3, which is packed with lots of capability, and FX6, which is again more modular for mobility, and FX9, which makes it very versatile, obviously. Also here this year we're also showing FX9 with the new version 3 software, which allows ability feature sets like controlling with RCP, and as well as having like a broadcast lens with a B4 LAE-B1 adapter to it. So it makes it more versatile, that regardless of though FX9, it's a production camera and it was designed for cinema, but at the same time you can also use it in different type of applications.
I mean, what I like about the FX9 is just the size. Feels like it could go in a backpack, but also feels like you could build it up all the way to a full cinema style rig. What have you noticed in terms of use cases for these various cameras?
So that's the thing with the FX9. As I said, I call it my Swiss Army knife, because it actually, you can build it up, as you mentioned nicely, that you can build it up for different type of application, or you can make it as small, as simple as possible. So it's the most versatile for different type of shoot. But when it comes to basically more compact, and we have other options of different tools available. But the nice thing at the end of the day is all of this share the same DNA, same lens mounting that uses our alpha lenses. Lots of this DNA coming from our Venice camera, our flagship cinema camera, the look, this Cinetone look that we have across all of these cameras we're shooting log. You can easily match this camera because they all share the same DNA. At the same time, technologies like autofocus that we brought from our alpha cameras into these new cinema line cameras, that FX9, FX6, FX3, they all share the same DNA of our alpha cameras as far as the autofocus tracking and things like that goes. So it makes it very easy.
I mean, Sony has the best autofocus. To me, the E-mount is like such an awesome mount because it's transferable to so many different styles of lenses. You have like always been a leader in terms of technological innovation, and now it's like you married almost like when the A7S, A7S2, A7S3, like those cameras like blew all of our minds as far as the low light capability, but then it seems like you're bringing that technology up through the line for your cinema stuff. What has, you know, like the Venice, we're in full frame, which is the, 3 years ago, that was the hugest thing available. Now we got 3 years of people shooting full frame on Sony. What have you seen? What have people brought back?
Well, again, we keep innovating and adding more. Obviously, we just announced the Venice 2, which again, with the 8K sensor and having a new level of the dual base ISO. Now we go all the way to 3200 and 800 dual base ISO with the camera, and a 16-bit raw quality or 16-bit XOCN recording quality, and we make it more compact, and we keep adding more and more feature sets to it. So we keep going, and we listen to people what they want. And again, the nice thing is, regardless of you're looking at our flagship Venice 2, or Venice camera, or you're looking at mirrorless, as you mentioned, they all share the same DNA. We have the strategy of the one mount, alpha mount or E mount, that goes across from, if you have an alpha camera or you go all the way to our Venice camera, you can use the same lenses.
Thank you very much. This has been a really instructive conversation.
My pleasure. Thank you, and welcome to NAB 22 again.
There we go.
Thank you.